What's going on, guys? And for the win here, we are back with our franchise mode as the Edmonton Oilers. And here are the lottery results. New York Rangers getting that first overall pick. Vegas with the second. They also have the seventh, which they acquired from Ottawa. What is Ottawa doing, trading all their picks away? No one knows. Maybe they got Stone back. Anyway, so we're obviously not up there in the lottery. But we do have I think we have actually 3 firsts this year. Could be wrong, but we actually have some pretty deep. There's a lot of centers here in the top 10. It's like pure centers, which we don't actually really need. So that's decent for us. All right, whatever. We're gonna sort by potentials here and go around, find some pins. So goalie Salant, maybe I guess we could pin him. This guy might be an elite, so I'll pin him too. It's good to keep an eye on. 2 guaranteed low elites, but after that, not too much. Our scouts, we weren't able to find a whole lot here, which is a bit unfortunate. Really, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. And we'll have to see where our scouts lined up, but we might be able to trade around here. And we'll see. Would Shea could be worth it to move up for? Maybe. A left-handed defenseman. We'll check our system. I don't think he would be, but we'll see. It's crazy, man. These are all like two-way forward centers. It's pretty nuts, actually. Anyway. So that should... Yeah, I guess those are our pins. This is very, very interesting. We just weren't able to get a whole lot uncovered here. A bunch of top 6s, but none of them like off the board really besides this guy, so I'll pin him. Maybe a late first we can grab one of these guys, but they'll be in place, so I don't need to pin him. I'll pin this guy just to remind myself. But yeah, not the strongest scouting here for us. I did try though. Just everyone was falling off. Zetterberg retires. Camilleri, Kunitz, Eriksson, Kessler. Yeah, a lot of people retiring here. Cronwall, pretty much everyone you'd expect. Bouwmeester, Hansel, Hamuse, Eves, Fair, really? He's only like 35? Yeah. Oh, okay, he dropped. That makes sense. He dropped way the hell down there. All right. How about goaltenders? Mike Smith, Antiniemi. Yep, all right. And that's pretty much it. Let's see, anyone become scouts? Yep, looks like Bouwmeester's becoming a scout on Florida. Bouwmeester on Florida. That sounds familiar. Was he ever on Florida? Maybe not. I feel like he was before. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. Yeah. Upgrade my trading block. All right, so before we get into the draft, let's check it out. So we did actually lose to the eventual Stanley Cup champions, which makes the blow a little better. But then you think, oh man, what if we won that Game 7? Could we have won the Cup? I don't know. Don't torture yourself with thoughts like that. Stanley Cup Presidents went to Calgary. Clarence Campbell, yeah, obviously. They faced off the Philadelphia Flyers in the Cup. Yep, and they came out on top. Ovechkin, second year running with the Art Ross. Third year with the Hart. Jesus. Norris went to Ghost Despair. Gaudreau gets the Lady Bing. Yeah, Calder went to Sam Steele. Conn Smythe to Tarasenko. Vezina to Riddick. William M. Jennings to Vasilevsky. Sherratt with the Masterton. Selke, yep. O'Reilly again, 2 years in a row. I think we'll see his name up there quite a bit. Ted Lindsay to Ovechkin. And Maurice Richard to Ovechkin as well. Well, Ovechkin certainly cleaned house. 1, 2, 4, right? 3, 4, yeah. 4 trophies for Ovechkin. My goodness. That's quite a few. All right. And now we are ready to start this draft. Now we have a bunch of firsts. I did already turn the draft settings on. So we're good on that front. We do have... How many firsts do we have and where are they? I think we have 3 of them. And they're all late. 21, 28, and 29. Ew. Not amazing. Definitely might be trading some of these back. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We do have our 9 picks, though. This is our max. So we can't necessarily grab anything else, but... What is even around there at 21 through 29? Is there even anything, maybe like steals that we can grab? I don't think so. This looks like a pretty weak draft overall. Top 4s and top 6s. That's pretty much it. Maybe we get lucky with this guy being a elite. But that's about it. Why didn't we scout this guy? I mean, he is kind of scouted, but we know nothing about him, which is interesting. I mean, that's the range where you can find an elite. As is this. All of these, honestly, is a range you could find elites in. But do we need them? Maybe. I might even trade up. I'm thinking about going for Shake. I'm just gonna double check to see if I might need him. So if we went by potentials here, yeah, Barry looks good. Yeah, he got some stat growth. Sepinen, lefty, yeah, lefty, defensive defenseman. Bouchard's a righty. Leonov's a righty, or Leonov. Hatcher's another righty. Not panning out too well yet, but that's it. Shaka's another lefty, but could work. We do have Bouchard. Barry's a righty, and if we hang on to him for a while, could work out. We'll be kind of good on the left side. It will open up eventual trade of Clefbaum, who has 3 years left. Maybe even Nurse, which is, again, still a movable contract. But it might be low enough where we could actually play him top 6, depending on how our other signings go. It'll be a lot. It'll be very dependent on that and what other kind of contracts we could sign guys to. It might be worth moving up for, honestly, because I'm looking for quality over quantity right now. And I mean, we'd only have to move up to the 8th, maybe the 7th to be safe. Vegas probably won't want to give their pick up, though. That's the issue. Because, yeah, they don't. And actually, the Islanders might not either, because they're looking at rebuilding as well. So, is it even possible to move up? Preds, maybe. We have to move up a bit. No, and still not even the Preds want to give them up. So, we're almost SOL with that. Unless we really, really kind of go over the top for it. Which might be worth it, but at the same time, if we make the move and he ends up going earlier or something, which it doesn't look like that'll happen, but it can happen. Heavy slap shot, offensive instincts, foot speed. Oh, and it messed up because someone got picked. Similar to Nicoletti. That's an interesting comparison. I kind of like him, and I kind of would like another option on the left side. What was that low elite defenseman? Was he a lefty, or was he a righty? Because I know there was a low elite defenseman we had. He's a righty, yeah. If I was going to go for it. We're getting another righty, so that's good. Ooh, he's got all weaknesses. That's hilarious. But, I mean, still kind of worth it to grab and see what he pans out as. It's just skating weaknesses, and you can pretty much figure that with where he's going in the draft. Oof. This guy's not going to be great either. He's already like 20. Yeah, this is not seeming like a strong draft, so really I do kind of want to move up for Shaka here. So I'm just going to try to go for that 8 and try to make it really worth their while, I guess. Let's see. Who would it make sense for more? Let's check out. Either them or Vegas. Defensively, those are my defensemen. They're defensemen. Kondratiev, Elite, Muzzin, Pulak. Is he a lefty? He is a lefty. Muzzin also a lefty. They do kind of need defensemen, but they also need righties. So again, if I make it worth their while, could work. Yeah. I hate Vegas, so I don't really care what they want, but they'd probably grab the center anyway. They would. They'd be really stupid about that. They clearly don't need the center, but they would grab him. So let's see if it's obtainable to move for this pick. It looks like it might be. It'll have to be the 21. I might do the 21 and the 28. Because I don't think it'll work with the 28, 29. And I might use the 29 to grab that that one guy who's listed at like 30 something. Well, let's see. And I actually might take a chance to try to get that medium elite. This will not go through. There's zero chance. I'm gonna try it anyway. Yeah, there's no chance. Okay, so oops. I'll probably try the 28 and the 21 to move up here. And that, again, that still might not go through. That's still not even really, yeah, woefully insufficient. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. I'll try with, you know, the Isles. It'll be less. But I still don't think that's quite enough value. I don't really want, I mean, we could just pick and place. A bunch of top 6 isn't bad. Don't get me wrong. It's really not that bad, but yeah, we'd have to throw in some kind of a sweetener here. In that, I'm not giving up Knight, obviously. What do we have? Oops. In the way of unsigned, I think it's just going to be low elites here. I kind of don't want to give up on this guy yet. And everyone else is growing well. I don't think this is in the cards for us. I don't necessarily want to give any of these guys up. Hatcher, I can. All right, you know what? I can maybe afford to give up Hatcher in this. If this doesn't go through, though, I'm not doing anything else. This is it. I'm trying to move up for the 8th. If this doesn't go through, yeah, no. It's woefully insufficient. I'm not even close. So let's just forget any sort of trade to move up to there. No teams want to give up a pick. We are not going to be able to grab one. Unless one of these teams want to give it up. But even then, it's highly, yeah, they don't want to give it up. Vancouver probably doesn't want to give it up. And no one in the top 10 really wants to give up that pick. Which makes a bit of sense. The Habs, I don't think anyone good is around 9, though. Nope, it's a top 4. So, yeah, we're SOL. That's okay. Let's just see where our picks were going to line up. This weird guy, I don't know. He could be maybe an elite. Who knows? Then we had 28 and 29. Top 6 guy at 28. Listed at 25. So, you know what? He could be actually pretty good. Lacks size, sure, but I kind of like where our scout has him projected. That's pretty good. And then 29. We could honestly use the 29 for something else completely, like get a left-wing sniper. Who was that guy around? This guy that we had? Why'd I pin him? Oh, probably because I thought maybe I could get him in the second, but we don't really have a second, so let's unpin him. I might just pick this guy too at the 29. He's actually pretty solid. But I really like this guy at 28. I do. Oh yeah. I think both of these guys are close enough to be in NHL ready to really make it worth our while. Not this guy as much, but this guy for sure with that shot. Well, maybe not like close, but mid 60s obviously, I think. I think it'll be pretty deep first round. I could be wrong. They might be low 60s, but this guy's more likely to be low 60. This guy looks more like a mid. But yeah, I think we're just going to pick and place here. I can't really make those trades, so we kind of got an idea here. Good pickup right there, Acton. The two-way forward. They went with the center right there. So that high top 6 hasn't gone yet. That makes more sense. Why was he projected so high up? He still hasn't gone yet. Yeah, everyone's grabbing the elites. There he goes. 76 to the Devils. And let's see where Shaka goes. There's Brimberg. Still better than the other guy. Wong. And now they will get Shaka. Yep. 66. He'll take a while to develop. So it really wasn't worth overextending that much to grab him. And I'm glad we didn't, because it's not like he's like super, super close to NHL ready or anything. All right, anyway, there's almost the top 10. Let's finish it off here. There it is, 65 center playmaker. Let me double check the grades here, because I'm thinking our guys are going to be mid 60s, but I could be completely wrong. What's this guy's grade? Actually, no, they should be. Well, besides this guy, but he's about the same, because, see, yeah, no. Actually, this is going to be a very deep first round in the sense that all these guys who are pretty much guaranteed NHLers are going to start at mid-60s overall. So they are pretty much most of them guaranteed NHLers, unless they just completely don't grow. So that's pretty good. So we got some good stuff here. Let's go up to the 21. And I think Oh, see that guy. Okay, okay. See, that's what I was wondering about. Would there be any sort of mid steals? And that guy looked like he could be. This was the Finnish defenseman that I was checking, that I was kind of looking at. Now, it wasn't worth moving up for because it's a big risk. However, that's pretty good. Now I'm very, very tempted to go for the Finnish left winger that I know nothing about. Now, yes, he could just be a top 6, but he has a weak character, which I'm not a huge fan of, but again, if he's elite potential, it'll be worth it based on that alone. And he's from Finland. Everything kind of makes sense that he might be a steal. So we're going to grab him. This is a bit of a risky pick, but he shouldn't be anything lower than... Okay, he's only top 6, but he has 70 overall, which is not too bad. Not too bad right there. Yeah, I'm liking it. 70 overall, 17. If anything, he's going to be a decent third liner, but with the way where he's at right now, he's looking pretty good. So I like that pick. Next up, we got the 28. Yeah, all these guys that we're going to grab should be mid-60s. So we're going to go for Thompson right here. Josiah Thompson. Center, yes, but I really like all his upsides. Offensive instincts, offensive creativity, playmaking ability. Those are all really, really good upsides. So let's grab him. And let's see where he is. Yep, mid-60s, 65, right on the dot. Mid-65 overall. And he's young, too. 18? 17, even better. Just eligible. Okay, and next, I think Montanen here. Yeah, we did just grab another left winger, but I really like these goal scoring, probably his offensive instincts. Like, it's really good. Ooh, and he's also leader. This is really good. Very loyal, too. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, this could be a steal. Even if he only becomes like a third liner, maybe fringe second liner, he can get some power play time, be an alternate captain, maybe. I like it. Yanni Montanen, 65 overall. You know what? Despite not being any elites here, I'm still very pleased with this first round. I think these are all solid. So there we go. And now we go up all the way to the third round. And this is where you want to start looking out, because now we got the guys pinned that we want to start grabbing. And one was at 92. So what are we at? 84, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1. Oh, we could grab him right there at 92. Is there a steal, though? Like, is there maybe a projected... Well, is there something that looks like it could be a steal, I should say? Not in particularly. Yeah, really not at all. So maybe just grab this guy early. Probably the safe bet. Yeah, I think it's just a safe bet. There's really nothing here that looks like it might be a steal to my eyes, so grab this guy now. Just stock up on that value. And go to our next pick here. Yep, nothing. Alright, now, there might be something to bid after this. So another goaltender. Could be an elite, could be starter, could be worse. Christie, power forward. Could be low elite, but we've seen some lows here, and none of them even close to being low elites. There's a guaranteed low elite here at 110. Do we have anything before that? I thought we did, but I could be completely wrong. We do not. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so we'll grab him there. We'll grab him, or we'll grab him now, actually, I should say. Good thing I checked. I keep thinking that we were like I'm still thinking of us as bottom of the standing. So I'm like in my mind we have earlier picks in the fourth than I'm imagining, but no, we don't. So yeah, let's just grab Sigalet then right now. Yeah, he doesn't have any really strength upsides, but he's a low elite. He's 18. He'll have plenty of time to grow. He's 48 overall. This is just not a very strong draft in general. The first round was relatively deep, but I mean, there's not a whole lot of steals by the looks of it. So we're really going to have to be very efficient with how we pick guys here. 122 now. We should have one more steal. Yes, we do at 160. Now, we should be able to line that up. Let me just see how many more picks I can go. So we got the guy at 160. What do we have before that? One or two? Oh, man. Just this one, really. I could trade these two, which might be actually worth it for the 160. And take a couple chances here. But we'll see what's available here. We'll obviously make a blind pick here. And then we'll consider a blind pick in the next round. Can't be. Alright, I honestly probably best going for a goalie here. Leadership, work ethic, maturity. Lacks size, stick usage. His reflexes is close to B- though. He will be higher overall because of his age. So keep that in mind. Would mesh well. Nothing to report. It's basically kind of just trade value. I like that guy's stat. Oh, it's only 2 games played, sorry. This guy, no games played. Whichever one I pick, I'll probably be wrong. Look at this. Yeah, AHL dudes in the fourth round. That's where we're at in this draft. Pretty bad. Maybe a low elite, but it's yet another left winger 2-way forward. If I'm gonna go for value, I like that. Fuck it. Get lucky, get lucky, get lucky. Fringe starter, yikes. Oh, man. Oh, watch the other guy be elite. Couldn't see what that was. Well, we could still technically grab him. Which I might do because one of them could be elite. I don't know that they might both be shit fringe starters, but that's still some trade asset, kind of. Yeah, there's really nothing here. So I could pick that guy now, but at the same time, there's going to be nothing in that 6th or 7th round, I'm pretty sure. Like, absolutely nothing. So it really might be worth. Yeah, there's 2 guaranteed fringe starters there, so even then, none of these are even close to being guaranteed. Yeah, I still want this guy. I could trade up for him. That's kind of the idea. Looking around, we're getting towards the 6 and 7. There's, I don't know. Yeah, it could be, but it also could be absolute shit, which is kind of how this draft has gone for the most part. It's pretty shit. So I think we'll take the other goalie and hope for some value here. We'll take the other goalie, then trade up our last 2 picks, because that's really looking like the best idea here. This guy, I mean, he probably will only be a fringe starter, but no, he's a starter. So we still increased some value. It's not incredible, but we increased value right there. We got some solid value. That'll be good to trade, and I'm okay with it. So now we don't want to sim up to our next pick. What we want to do is, where was that guy again? 160. I'm gonna double check. I don't want to mess this up. 160 or 170. I feel like I could be wrong. 160. Okay. He's at 160. So it's the next round, somewhere at the beginning, I think. Let me just figure out where I'm at. 156, yeah. Let's go a couple above it. 158 right here. That should be good. So we'll get the 158 and we'll trade the 6 and the 7, which we should be able to get. We might be able to even take something back for next year. Like maybe 7 for next year. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on how they view the value here. So we'll see what they say to this. This might work, this might not. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Okay, remove the 7th and we'll go for that. They still, oh my, what? Quite far off. Are you serious? Why though? Huh. I'm not a huge fan of that. I could risk the one. Oh, this isn't it. This ain't it, Chief. I have to switch the rounds again. Why are they saying that? I'm looking. It looks like good enough value to my eyes, but they don't want the picks, I guess. Which may be contributing. Quite far off. Really? Huh. Alright, that's actually a bit surprising to me, but fine. I'll go even earlier then if I have to give up something else. Let's just go for the first pick in the 6th round then, at the 156. Let's do that. Maybe I'll leave if I have to, oh, but I don't even, well, I can give up one of those freaking fringe stars just for this. But I could get more value elsewhere. I can get more value elsewhere for a fringe starter. Yeah, that's not exactly... I don't really have any other, like, low value things, do I? It'll have to be, like, some other pick. 2 7s? Like, come on. This is already too much. Okay, fine. I want the low elite, though, so it's still worth it. Okay, let's just sim up to our pick here, and we'll pick him up. I'm a little surprised that it took that much to get that pick. I thought it would just take the 6 and 7, but I was wrong. Yeah, let's give Vladimir Zaitsev here. Not going to be amazing, of course, but it's the low elite. 54. Was he 19? I hope he wasn't. Oh my god, he was 20. Yeah, so, again, but at the very least, it's still more value than we would have had. Even all those picks. That guy's still worth all those picks. Plus a little more. So, there we go. There's our draft right there. Not the strongest of drafts in general. I mean, we were seeing AHL guys in the 3rd or 4th round, which is terrible. But we came out, I think, in a decent spot. Still, we got an elite goalie, we got a starter goalie, we got a fringe starter, got a couple low elites, got a few medium top 6s. Again, it's not the strongest of drafts, but we just made the conference finals, and we still got a bunch more serviceable prospects to add to our pool, and like more spread out too. So it's like we got some guys coming in, should be able to become like role players and such. So really good. All right, anyway, let's go to the re-sign phase and figure some stuff out. Also need to figure out my scouting. Let's see. I can release the Allsvenskan guy. We will not see any more players here, so I can release him, and I could sign everyone else, but I might as well release the NLA guy too, because he's terrible. So we'll release him. Probably sign the other guys. Yeah, we can find a European scout now. Because this guy, I already checked him. He's not good in Europe, and that's where I would switch to put him. So I'll sign these 2 guys because these are solid Bs. Bs for Europe is fine. A B for the Liga is fine. I couldn't, and if I find someone way better, I can just fire the guy. You don't get any negative penalties for firing your scouts. So cool. Yeah, we'll have some space to get some more scouts now. Yeah. 7 players set to become free agents. Yup, you're happy. Alright, let's see here. Hopefully, Benson and company will want a bit less than they were after. Kovalchuk went back to... I do not believe you. Went back up to 86. Actually, it's probably stat growth. I don't think it's worth going for, though. We have 19 mil. No, it's not. I really don't think that's going to be accurate. I mean, it could be just stat growth, and he could actually be that good again, but that's some bullshit. Yeah, this is less than what I was expecting, but he only wants a 1-year bridge. VC wants to come back, hopefully less than... Oh, perfect. Oh, my God, that's going to be a great deal. Let me get my phone real quick. All right, so I'm going to do some quick maths on all these, just because I want to get as much value as we can. So, yeah, as I thought, they'd be around there. 1.5, could be 1.4 something. Could do that. For 2 years. That's a really good deal for VC. I like that. Benson here, he just wants a 1 year. I might want to give him 2 though, because it's kind of a big jump, but he is worth it the way he played. So I want 2 years out of him. I'll give him 2.425 for that. For 2 years. That's a solid bridge deal for the kid. So let's get into there. Sakara, I think we're just gonna let him go. Peace. Kruger, Reeder. I kind of want them both back because they're solid. And that 4th line did really good last year in the playoffs. Maybe not Paquette, though. Let's see. What do we have in the way of forwards coming up? If we have any. We don't really have any. I mean, these guys might get the necessary jumps to be ready, but at the same time, maybe not. So you'd still kind of like to hedge your bets and grab a couple of these guys. I think I could let Paquette go. He's pretty solid. He can kind of play anywhere. Reeder's the same kind of player, though. And we can get him for maybe a better depth deal. So let's let Paquette go. And we'll grab... I do want to grab Kruger. Let's try that. He might not want that. That's fine. I'll just offer him some more stuff. Meredy. This guy's basically just for AHL, so I'll sign him. Because we have the cash right now. We can kind of stack our AHL. Just for a year, though. And Cave, same thing. He's just going to be AHL. Which he wants a 2-year, 2-way. That's fine. These guys will leave off for now. They could be good. They could be not good. We do still need guys to play in our AHL because we don't actually have that many prospects making it up yet. So that's why I'm signing a lot of these guys. Same with Curry. He'll be okay enough. 2 year. Nah, maybe just 1 year for him. The other VC. Well, here's one we can get. Zharkov. He's ready to play AHL. That's good. I'll hold on the VC, though, for 1 year. Another one. We were lacking forwards last year anyway in the AHL. So this will just give us a bit more depth, honestly. So there we go. Defensively. So Bouchard should be ready. He should get another little jump, hopefully. And he should be pretty much ready for top 6 this next year. Which will be good. And hopefully he gets up to that, you know, top 4 potential that we're after. Maybe a high one, like 86, 87 would be really good. I think we want Jones. And if Sepinen is going to be ready, could be a good signing. Gravel doesn't want to come back. We might be able to move away from him. And I think we will. Because I want Jones. That's a really good deal for him. It's a 2-way deal as well, so grab that quickly. Leonov, Sepinen. I'm going to wait to see what they jump. Maybe I should sign Sepinen because he should be ready. If he's not, we can send him back down, but I don't want to waste a year of that, of the entry level. I'm pretty sure he's going to be ready for that top 6. Leonov's a bit more risky. I think I'm still going to wait. I'm going to sign Bear. Oh, he's already still signed. It's perfect. So we still have Bear. So what we're looking at right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 we can go with. And then we'd have Bear for depth. And if Sepinen is looking like we want to get him signed, if he's looking like top 6, we'll sign him. Probably. And then play him in the top 6 somewhere and then use Jones as depth. Because Jones isn't incredible. 84, 84, 84 for his defense is not that great. And then we use Bear in the AHL to kind of get some points on the back end. That seems like a good plan in my eyes. All right, but how are we doing otherwise in the AHL? So 1, 2, well, that's if we sign. There's only 2 guaranteed. 3. Yeah, there's only 3. So I pretty much need to sign these dudes. Not for that long, though. 1-year deals with a lot of you. There we go. That's fine. So there's 6. And then hopefully the 7 if Bear drops down and Sepinen will hop in. We're hoping. That's the goal at least. Alright, how about goaltenders here? So Sateri and Skinner. Probably letting Sateri go and going with Skinner and Knight here. Yep. That's the play. Release you. Get Skinner on a... I would like to get you for maybe 2 years. Yeah. Let's get him for 2 years on that kind of deal. And Spencer Knight needs his entry level. So let's do it. Alright, and that'll be fine. And for the rest, they got 2 years. We just all draft them in this year, so... Perfect. There we go. There's our 4 goalies. Let's advance a day here now. Clean some of this up and then figure out where we need to go from here. We got Magna. Kruger rejected. Yeah, I figured a couple of these guys. Oh, Cave rejected. Didn't quite expect that one. Benson actually rejected. Oh, because I changed his years. All right, Benson. All right. Maybe I'll just give you the 1. But everyone else is accepting. Alrighty then, we got 38 guys under contract. And we're gonna have some money to play with in free agency as well. But I'd want to keep this keep this one kind of close to the chest here. That's why because that money will disappear quickly. And with the way some of our contracts are laid out with, like, McDavid and Draisaitl already signed for the kind of cash they're making, we do want to be a bit careful. But I do still want Kruger because he can be very, very effective. And I liked him with the penalty kill. So we'll give him that. Reeder is a depth-only guy. I could let him go and then sign him in free agency, but there is no guarantee that the price will be lower. Not much lower than this, I don't think. So let's go for that. Let's try that out. Cave, I do still want him for my AHL. Yeah, I'm really questioning why he's wanting 2 years on a two-way. I'll crank it up all the way for a two-way. I'm hoping I can get him for a two-way. If not, I'll give him 1 year, one-way deal. That should be it right there. We'll have, like, almost 15 mil to play with in free agency still. And we pretty much have most of our lineup. We got Kruger, Reeder still rejected, Cave still rejected, Benson. What the fuck, Benson? Hell's your issue, dude? That's because we played you fourth line and you're scoring all those goals? The hell, man. Alright, 1-2. If you don't accept that, what the heck, dude? Reeder. What did I try to get him? 1-3? Yeah, 1-3-5. If he doesn't sign for 1-5, he's gone. I don't know how much more cheap we'd be able to get him for in a normal free agency. Anyway, let's go to 1 way, 1 year, 1 mil for Cave, just to play in my AHL. We'll bury the contract. It won't really matter. And that is it, right? Pretty sure. Pretty sure this should be it right there. Some of the guys are playing hardball. That's alright. We got Reeder. Cave still rejected, but we got Benson. Cave knows that I need AHL guys just to fill out the roster right now. He's being a bitch. Dude, again, it's not going to matter. He's going to be in the AHL. It won't really hurt our cap too much by paying him more than he's worth. But I'm going to inch him up. Not going too crazy on him. Come on, dude. Just sign. We know you're coming back. Just sign. There you go. Alright, and I'm just going to do one more double check just to make sure I'm not missing anything, because that would be all bad. Nothing. And nothing. We are good. Alright, so before we take a look at the free agents, got to turn off the draft settings here. No cheating. And then we will see what moves we could possibly make here to grab in free agency. Now remember, we just came off losing in 7 to the eventual Stanley Cup winners in the conference finals. I would say that we could pretty much make a run at anyone we want. So keep that in mind. We are a true contender now, you could say. Can you call it a fluke year? Not really. We have McDavid. We drafted so heavily. They've seen the young talent. We should aim for guys maybe right in their prime or coming into their prime. Point is still goddamn tendered. But there's Backstrom, maybe a bit too old. Schwartz drops off very, very quickly. I'm a little disappointed. Yeah, Kovalchuk's back down to 80. But that's what we had him scouted as. 86 was when he still could jump up with the stat growth. This is a bit unfortunate, man. I thought that there'd be maybe a bit more here for age. Of course, the year that we're like, yeah, we're contenders. For agency is just like, lol. Enjoy. God damn. Brodeen, like, we don't really need defensemen. Schwartz. Sad. Sad face, man. There's not a whole lot here. Goalies? No. There's really not that much. Goodness. Huh. Well, there you have it. There's your free agency class. Man. Well, we could make a trade to grab someone, but let's just entertain. We do also have all these young guys going to be filling in roles. So Schwartz would probably just be a third liner, which actually would be a really good third liner. Not for the term, but for the price he would be. So like, let's just check what our like lines would be. Like we got McDavid, Draisaitl, Osborne, Nuge, Everly, Dimitrakos. There's 6. There's 8 guys right there who could all be in the top 6. 9, 10, 11, 12. There's Reader as depth. And maybe one of these guys coming up. If I do sign with someone, I'm leaving these guys off. And you know what? If I sign someone, I'm really kind of liking going after Schenn right here. Now, the reason being is that for our top 6, it's going to be McDavid centering probably Osborne and Everly again. Draisaitl is going to be centering probably Dimitrakos and Kakko. Maybe Yamamoto. This is where it gets tricky. One of these guys is going to have to be third line. I might go with Yamamoto third line, because he's already kind of up to where 84, and I'll give him power play time. But he did so well in the second line. And then, like, yeah, third line would be, like, Nuge. Maybe even Benson. That's the thing, though. Benson, you'd kind of want to put third line, but I loved him on the fourth line. This is where it gets tricky. Because if you signed Schenn, whoever the fuck it was, Schwartz or Schenn, who was it? I don't know, one of the two. He would obviously, you'd put him third line with Nuge and Yamamoto, which is pretty good. We got this guy back to a 1-year deal. Now you would think, yeah, I would probably hear you're wasting him, playing him fourth line again, maybe. But we actually will need to hit the cap floor here, because I don't think we're at it. Yeah, we're below it actually right now. So we'd have to at least hit the cap floor. There's Brodin in there, but we really didn't need a lefty defenseman. Granted, we are a bit weaker. We're hoping for some jumps, though. We're hoping Bouchard jumps. Sepinen should be ready for top 6. Yeah, our defensive core will be weaker. Thing is, I don't necessarily want to sign someone because yeah, well, who's going to be in the top 4, though? That's the big question. Maybe I should sign someone and then just leave Sepinen off. Bouchard will be... He'll have to play opposite... Or Benning will have to play opposite side. One of them has to play opposite side, but really not the end of the world. Bouchard should be pretty much guaranteed ready. Now, that's obviously a possibility, but it would have to be kind of a right-hander. I don't want to go too weird, and I don't think there is a right-hander. So this is actually an interesting free agency. It's an exceptionally strong class. Brodin, Hjalmarsson, I think he's a righty. He's also 34 at this point. No, he's a lefty. Yeah, there's really not anything we... Ugh. It is Schwartz, by the way. I kind of would like... Yeah. I'd probably only offer him 2 or 3. And maybe crank up the price a bit. And he'll be playing third line. Because we have all those entry levels we'll have to worry about. So that'll probably only 2 for Schwartz then. That's kind of it, man. Like, that's really the only play I can see here is going for Schwartz and playing him third line. And then, but the only thing about that is we'd have to put Benson down on the fourth line again, which again isn't the end of the world. If we get him some like penalty kill time and such, he did good on that fourth line last year. But I guess he'll jump up, and yeah, this is a difficult situation that we're having right now. This is a different. We could also go lower and get a fourth liner, and pay him just a bit extra, and save some of our cash here, or grab someone to play fourth line. That's also another option here. Yeah, that's a tough one. I think that really is a tough call. All right, well, I'll need you guys' help on that one. Do we go for Schwartz or do nothing? I'm not too sure. We'll see what happens. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember to leave that like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Watching my videos just isn't enough sin for you, be sure to go over there on Twitter and shoot me a follow, and you could even join our Discord server as well to talk with some of the other sinners out there. The links to both are in the description.